Smallpox is a disease caused by variola virus. This disease has killed 12 to 30% of its victims. It is primarily transmitted by direct contact. Signs and symptoms can include red spots filled with transparent fluid all over the body. The early rash is the most contagious and is found in the tongue and in the mouth. This is filled with thick pus. After 10 days, it becomes pustules, which are sharply raised, round, and firm to the touch like peas found under the skin. It then forms crust and then scab, which falls off but is still contagious. Another symptom include eyelids becoming swollen and could be glued together. It has been reported that many who recovered from smallpox became permanently blind. Eradication program was spearheaded by the World Health Organization in 1956. This included vaccination, at least 80% of population at risk, and surveillance. For vaccination, they employed the use of ring vaccination. Ring vaccination is a means to control an outbreak by vaccinating and monitoring a ring of people around each infected individual. So as you could see, the person in here in green is the infected individual. Whoever is close to them or lives with them at home or has a contact with them have to be vaccinated so that the people who are interacting with them will not get the smallpox. Janet Parker was the last known person to die of smallpox. This was in 1978. Janet is a medical photographer at Birmingham University Medical School and worked one floor above the medical microbiology department where smallpox research was being conducted. What are the reasons why did the program succeeded? The first reason is the virus did not mutate. Therefore, same vaccine can be used, making it cheap to produce. Number 2. Vaccine was made from harmless strain of a similar virus and was effective because it was a live vaccine. The similar virus that this one is talking about is the cowpox version, wherein cows get cowpox, and this cowpox is in turn infecting milkmaids who are in close contact, of course, with the cows. Next one. The vaccine is freeze-dried and can be kept at high temperature, maximum 6 months. Number 4. It is easy to identify infected people. Number 6. It is easy to administer the vaccine. In administering the vaccine, they use a bifurcated needle, and rather than having the usual needle, it has prongs in the head, more looking like a very small fork, it seems, or like a fruit dessert fork. Okay, but of course, this one is very, very tiny. It's not the same size as a regular fork. And in between the prongs is where the vaccine will be placed. And this is made out of stainless steel, therefore it could be reused. Another reason is that virus did not linger in the body after infection. Body cannot serve as a reservoir or a breeding ground for the virus. Number 7. Smallpox did not infect animals. And lastly, 16 and 17-year-olds became enthusiastic vaccinators and suppliers of information about cases. The medical success story of smallpox is difficult to repeat due to several factors. 1. Civil unrest or wars, especially in the 1970s and 1980s in Africa, Latin America, and some parts of Asia. Number 2. Poor infrastructure. Number 3, few trained personnel. And number 4, limited financial resources. Measles, on the other hand, could have been eradicated, but the one-dose vaccination for infants at 8 months did not succeed due to poor response to the vaccine. And also, after the primary vaccination, they needed boosters to develop full immunity. Boosters are extra administration of vaccine after earlier doses. This one lets us have re-exposure to antigen. A current example of vaccines that require boosters would be measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox, HPV, tetanus, diphtheria, pertussis, and influenza. Another reason is large cities with high birth rates and shifting population makes follow-up and tracing difficult. Next is migrants and refugees can form reservoir after experiencing epidemics within their community. Also, in order for a community to obtain immunity, this disease requires 93 to 95% herd immunity to prevent transmission. This is the reason why it may still persist in Africa, India, and Southeast Asia, where only 75% estimated of the population is vaccinated.